It's your girl Anita Gill. Once again, I'm back with another live coming from one of the meds. The guy on the right, he's gonna tell you all he's gonna give you all his experience out there trying to save people at the Astro World Festival. Um, Here we go. I'm not gonna play the whole video. I'm just gonna break in and then give my opinions. That's Travis Scott on the right side, left side.
Oh, let's play it slowly. We need somebody to help him. Somebody passed out right here. Somebody passed out right here. Hold on, don't touch him, don't touch him. Everybody just back up. Security, somebody help jump in real quick. Keep going. Just right. Somebody jump in. Come on, security. Get in there. Let's get in there. Let's get in there. Let's get in there. Let's get in
He
there.
rushing the security.
If that's okay with you, real quick.
I was one of the EMTs that worked at the Astroworld event. Quick disclaimer, I'm going to give absolutely no names, no company names, nothing like that, nothing to disclose or put anyone in jeopardy. Me and my partner, let's just say Medic 1, me and Medic 1 were stationed at the entrance of Astroworld. About 30 minutes into Travis Scott's set, they called us saying, hey, we need backup by the stage. So me and Medic 1 arrive at the front of the crowd to Medic 2, Medic 3. They're like, hey, I have people, come with me. And so we walk through the VIP section down the middle of the crowd. As soon as we get past the VIP section, really shoulder to shoulder in the thick of the crowd, there was a couple people that kind of grabbed onto my shoulder and was like, hey, there's a girl passed out over here. So me and Medic 1 separate from Medic 2 and 3. They go on their call. We go on this new one. This girl's laying down, and me and Medic 1 are asked, what's going on? And one of the people says that, oh, she's been down for 10 minutes. I'm not sure what's going on. I'm thinking, damn it, how has no one done anything? Just let her lie on the ground for 10 minutes. So I get down there, check her pulse and breathing, do my whole ABCs check, and she has no pulse, no breathing, which means she could have not been breathing with no pulse the whole 10 minutes. She's been sitting there for 10 minutes, probably no pulse, no breathing, no oxygen to her brain. I can't just throw her over my back and escort her out of the crowd because it was a 5-minute hike into this damn crowd. So I tell Medic 1, hey, I'm going to come back for you. I'm going to grab a crash bag. So I get out of the crowd and I grab my one crash bag, which was a huge mistake. I had no clue what I was getting into. So on my hike back into the crowd with my crash bag, at the halfway point, right here, I find another medic performing CPR.
Wow.
I get down, I'm like, hey dude, where's your partner? What's going on? And he's like, I don't know, man. I just saw this person. He was no pulse, no breathing. I just started.
I'm gonna stop it right there for a second. I just want to say right there, listen to him telling this story. Why didn't Travis just stop it just for a second or two to get the paramedics to where the areas that they need to get into to open up space so they can get those people? Why was it so important to continue to sing, rap, whatever he doing? Let's continue.
CPR. I don't know how I'm going to get him out. In EMS, you have to complete your first call before you can assist on any other ones. And so I was like, okay, look, I'll come back for you too. I need to go to my original guy. So I head out, and then in the middle point between the midpoint and my end point right here, I find a third person.
Wow.
Performing one-man CPR on another man.
A one man.
And I get there, I'm like, hey, what's happening? Where's your partner? And they're like, they're taking care of another unconscious person. I need to do one-man CPR. I don't know how I'm getting this person out of here. Wow. So here I am presented with 3 different EMS personnel providing one-man CPR on 3 different patients, completely isolated
And it's so
from each other. No
dark out there.
No way of getting out.
Look at that.
And I'm just like, God damn it. Because of the heat of the moment, whatever, right? My thought process was, okay, I'm not getting these first 2 people out until I get my original person out because that's the first person I ran into. So I gave person number 2 or CPR person number 2 right here, I gave him the crash bag. And I was thinking, you know what? Person number 1 that I originally went to, probably already done a couple cycles of CPR, and I'm just going to throw her on my back and get her the hell out of here.
Okay, we're going to skip it a little bit.
The radio
And that's one of the number one thing. They couldn't even hear the person talking. That's why he should have just stopped it. Hold on, y'all. Let's skip it a little bit. We don't want to hit the whole thing. Y'all can go look at it yourself. Okay, let's see.
Very best, and we're being slandered.
Uh
We were
oh.
presented with an impossible situation.
Hold up. Let me
and
take it back.
Everyone asses off. In the thick of this, I'm like, so many people are going down, so many people are getting injured. And my observations were that there was zero crowd etiquette at all. They just wanted to get closer to the show, closer to Travis Scott, and do their thing. They didn't give a single damn about anyone around them. It was an absolute shit show, and I promise you, a lot of these rumors going around where EMS they weren't trained enough. They were understaffed. Every EMT in the field that I saw, they weren't new to the job, nor were they EMRs. Everyone in the med tent was the absolute A-team. In the medical tent, they had 2 doctors, a SWAT physician,
Wow.
a ton of SWAT medics, seasoned paramedics, and then basics. If you could draw an A-team from Houston that aren't doctors, they were there. It was just a
Wow.
situation where maybe just over 100 or 150 personnel was responsible for probably over 50,000 highly irresponsible people.
That's right.
Whose fault is it? My observations was the crowd. There were probably some, and you could probably see from the videos going around the internet, these people who are getting up on these towers, screaming at camera people, please stop the show. Those are the heroes. Those are the people who need to be applauded. Because those are the people who actually gave a damn, saw that people were dying, and were like, hey, look, this concert doesn't mean shit. 8 people are dying. At the end of the day, we had 8 confirmed deaths so far, 11 confirmed cardiac arrests. What does that mean? That means 8 people confirmed dead on scene, and the other 3 are still being worked on in the hospital. They might be vegetables by this point. Just highly frustrated.
Oh my
Me and every
God.
single one of the medical personnel did our very best. Our very best, and we're
That's
being
sad.
slandered. We were presented with an impossible situation, and everyone was escorted to the hospital. Everyone was taken care to the best of everyone's ability, and I know for damn sure, whoever my hands touched, I did my absolute damnedest to provide the best care I could.
You
It's just
did.
sad to know that when you bring over 50,000 self-centered people who only care about themselves into one place, this is what happens.
That's what happened. Wow. All right, y'all. That's the end of that. And woo, put down your thoughts about this show in your down in the comments, and y'all comment, please comment on this particular video. And like the med said, he did with his damnedest to try to help those people out there, you know, who was on the ground, but they can't do everything. So I think the whole show should have just stopped until they cleared out with people. And it was already millions it was a lot of people back there in the back on the ground. So it was where the crowd does what it's supposed to do. The crowd was doing what it's supposed to do. It's not the crowd fault. So I don't agree with him right there, because I don't agree with what the crowd did, but it's not the crowd's fault, because this is what they do at these kind of concerts. But it's be up to the whoever running the concert to control the concert. This your girl Anita Gill. Like, share, and subscribe. I give my condolences to those family people, the families that lost their anyone lives in their family. I give my condolences to them, and those who were injured. I hope y'all heal better. And the next show, I hope is you'll do better in what you do it a different way, Travis. So it was a learning process for you. Hey y'all, please hit the like button. Please like, share, and subscribe. And have a good weekend.